Hi, it's a weird video. This isn't like any of my other videos where it's just a music video, and like this is just me talking. The reason I'm making this video is because it's been a year since my very first album came out. At the time of recording, it's a couple days, it's like a week away from this first year anniversary, and I don't know how to feel. So the album went through quite a lot. I started writing bits and pieces, not too much, like years back, in 2017, 2018. But the pressure really hit. I kind of put this deadline at the summer 2019, but that gradually got pushed back, mainly due to the fact that I can't write good songs, or at least I couldn't at the time. They'd always just kind of sound the same, you kind of get into a slump. From the months of June, July, all the way up until December of 2019, I was desperately working more on my album than on school, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best. A lot of hours up at night is just the best time to write for me, so I'd stay up till 5-6 a.m. just trying to write music, and then just not get any sleep. And some of those songs actually came out pretty decent, not the best, but I think alright, as a first time trial. Now, that being said, we're gonna go into some of the stuff that didn't quite make it. Early demos, or like songs that just got scrapped because either they sounded shit, or I just didn't even know where to take them. So, here we go. Before we get into it, a certain amount of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you just click the little button below, that will do me a world of good. Now I'm done with shelling out, on with the video. So here it is. So going through my files, here I found my thing for my first album. As you can see, this is a big thing was I recorded 2 versions of some of the songs because they just didn't sound right, or due to my PC at the time, it would break. My computer would crash if I tried to open them because they were so technically demanding. Now I've got a better setup, so I can actually open them and we can listen to them properly. So we'll start with we got like a bunch of covers in the file as well, because I'm very sloppy whenever saving stuff. So we got like a Wilbur cover in there, we got like a Joji cover somewhere, and we also got this Doomer cover, which is in another video that I'm in the middle of editing. So yeah, this song has nothing to do with this album, but at one point it almost did. This song was actually going to be the title track, Never Leaving Oma. The lyrics I wrote at the time were just full of spite and angst, to the point where it just did not fit in with the rest of the songs, and it just came off as really cruel. So scrapped it and turned it into my A-level piece, which got me a passing grade. I'm not too ashamed to admit, so we'll play this now. First thoughts. The guitar is not nice, and it does sound like a cheap demo. But here we go here. This is whenever it goes fucking loopy, goes absolutely crazy. It's just pretty shit. It's just not good. So, another thing I had with this as well was the fact that I actually had synths playing, and the synths just broke as well. And I got loads from like FL Studio, and FL Studio never has really worked. And this is just like a jazzy jam that you just hear in like stock music kind of. This isn't good like enough, but I gotta pass. We'll go for the Boy Pablo song. Alright, we'll see what the Boy Pablo song's about. So from what I remember, the main inspiration, as you can hear if you listen to the album, is Radiohead, Boy Pablo, Mac DeMarco, Rex Orange County, and a tiny bit of MCR, and math rock, so that'll be Cavett, and American baseball, American football, and modern baseball. Got it right. This one is a weird one. I don't remember this at all, so I'll be surprised to see if it actually sounds good. I'm scared. What the fuck is this? So I have a pitch shifter, and I didn't have a bass at the time, but it's my guitar just tuned down, and it sounds like absolute shite. And I use this throughout the entire album. I mean, it sounds alright. It sounds artificial, in my opinion. It doesn't sound like a real bass. I also just did fuck up there, so. Is it a cool idea? Yeah. Is it good enough to make into a full song? Not really. So I just kind of left it at that. Let's go for, I don't know, but the synth sucks. Let's go for that one. So the thing you'll find with most of these things, they're good ideas, but my main problem is I can't expand and I can't like work off it. So like it's very difficult for me to write a bridge for that entire piece. All it would just be is just the same thing over and over again to the point where it just sounds boring. And the whole point of it is, well, for me anyway, it's like you change up every other thing just to make it sound different, but it's just kind of like a ballad, and I didn't really know where to go from there. And that was like one of those things where I worked on it, and I just said fuck it, and then just never came out. So this is idea 1. Oh no! Oh, this is so heavy. Ooh. Oh no, I have vocals. So the reason the vocals sound like they're just so far away is because I had this mic put down to my amp, which is down here, and I mic up my amp. But I was too lazy to actually unmic it and start singing into it. And so this like idea was inspired by a song by King Nun called Hung Around, and it's so blatant if you have that knowledge in mind with the dar dar dar. It's almost the exact same, with King Nun's being. Whether mine being. So yeah, I think the working title I had at the time was something like Angry Man or something like that, because it was just a very angry, very grungy song. Very just out there. I don't know. It was stupid. This is a stupid idea. So this is idea 2. Okay, right. It sounds like a Watsky song. It's some, hold on. Oh my god. That's why. It sounds almost. Boom, 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 boom. You compare that to this. Yeah, so the sun is shining, and you are not smiling. Yeah, it's just a fucking copy straight from that. Oh my god. I don't even think I know, and I knew what it was at the time, but I think I copped on because I didn't release it or I didn't do anything with it because it's just a copy. It's so stupid. Much like idea 1 and 2, I don't know what this is. I think I definitely know one of them is someone new, and I think it might be this one, but I'm not too sure. So we'll just hop on. So this one is another metal one. It's another metal one. So this is going to be the original recording of Don't Go. But like I said before, my PC physically couldn't handle the synths and the drums and like all the instruments, because there is like 20, 30, 40 tracks or something on this. So it would crash every time I loaded it or I tried to play a song. It would crash. and it got so unbearable that I just said fuck it and just made a bare bones version. This had a lot more, and I prefer it. I genuinely prefer it. I just like it so much more. Albeit, they still use this thing called the Blockfish compressor, which was like a free plugin, and I hate it now. I've got so much better plugins. But I mean, at the time, it was still pretty good. I think that's fucking dope.
Someday
Ooh.
I'll run away.
Let me tell you, that's the
from
compressor.
here.
That's why it sounds so boxy. That's why it sounds
So
really bad.
tonight,
I think if I redid this, it would actually be really nice. So this file's called Song with Paddy because I have a friend named Paddy, and while I spend most of my time rather than studying in my free classes, I would just hide in the music rooms and just work on my music. And this was like one song that like he helped quite a lot in, because I was kind of having mild writer's block, and he just said the very first line, lately I've been thinking about you leaving me again. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, I'm gonna work off that. And I wrote the entire rest of the song like later, like all in one day. Even though he only helped me with one line, that was like still good enough for like the thing. So I just titled it like this demo called Song with Paddy, and we'll listen to it now. Like the rest, I'm just gonna assume it's not that great, so So already in the final version, there's like an intro with pianos, and it has like a build up. On top of that, the drums sound terrible, and the lead guitar sounds absolutely hideous. Oh my god, I don't even know what I was thinking. They came in late. So like the vocals are mixed way too high, and like the two backing vocals aren't even like EQ'd. Like it's just the main track that's EQ'd. And the end of this demo, I actually started just going, I start singing away, and yeah, it actually came from this demo that I was like, oh, that sounds actually pretty cool. So then in the final version, it was that. So this is the demo version of the end here.
Let me know.
Pretty simple.
Let me know. Just let me know.
I'm sorry, but that guitar is just nails down a chalkboard. Absolutely hideous. I hate that. So to end this video off, I think we might as well just have a look at the last song on the album, Fly Away. When I was tracking the demo for this song, I had a dilemma between recording through a mic or recording through the DI box, going straight in. And so this first take was actually done recorded straight in. So that's what I do remember, but let's just see how bad this mix finally is. So if you can hear from the strings, they sound a lot more tinny and twangy in comparison to being mic'd up. And I personally just didn't like this sound. I know some other artists that I listen to do prefer going direct in, because it's a lot easier and different sound, but I prefer having it mic'd up.
She'll fly away.
I mean,
Another day.
the vocals, they're pretty alright.
She'll fly away.
Oh, that was sloppy.
She'll fly away, then she'll fly again someday.
This hurts to listen to.
I want her to come back.
I wasn't on time there with that one.
No.
It was very sloppy. It's very just that. So
another day.
you can actually hear like the really bad compression on that vocal as well. So that marks the end of my final song out of all these terrible demos and mixes that I made throughout the entirety of 2019. If you're still watching, thank you very much. And if you'd be so kind to like and subscribe, if you could just leave a comment, tell me what you thought of this video and if I should do anything like it. Yeah, I don't really know what to say other than that. But I will say this, thank you again,
and goodbye.